Hey guys and girls, how's it going, and welcome back to another episode of the Age of Adventure with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having yourself a great day as always. We're back, and I've actually been fairly busy, so let's have a look around. I've started on the beach. I said I was making a little makeshift beach, and this is what I've got so far. So I really love these tiki torches. They're just too nice. They're so good, just so good. And these walls, I forgot I had these from modular flower pots, the oak wood post fences. They just fit perfectly for my little dock area that I'm going to be making. Now, I did find while I was on my adventures, and it's up this way somewhere, right about here, I better just put Pandora. And for any of the guys on the server watching this video, I'm here, this is here. If you go there, there is absolutely loads of endstone and blocks of iron, because I think Nemson, Ego, and maybe Andy was there, and they set off a Pandora's box, and it changed the whole ground around them into endstone, iron blocks, and glass, and wood. So I went and found that, and I got loads of endstone, which is good for my ender lilies. Now, I've also been doing some Botania, and I did all the basics and things because you guys have seen me do it in the diamond gear, so I wanted to kind of go through it fairly fast. I haven't got too much yet. We've got these guys here, which are making all of my living wood and living rock, and if we go up here, let's have a looky-see. Now, there was a change in Botania on how you can really place your flowers to make them efficient. I think this is a fairly efficient little setup. So, one way to, because you used to be able to just throw them anywhere, but now, for anything like the day blooms and the nightshades, how to put it, if you have a day bloom here and you have any other day blooms within the 8 blocks around it, you're actually going to be making a diminishing return on your mana, so it's best to space them out. And I kind of thought, well, during the night we're not making anything, so let's just throw down some nightshades. You know, it fills up the gaps nicely and it makes a little bit more mana than we would generally make. And then under here, I need to make more because I haven't got that many, but I've put some nightshades down as well. And nightshades suffer from the same kind of problem in which you can't have too many around it. Well, it's not really a problem. It just means that you can't spam them. I mean, you've got to be a little bit more diverse with your power. And if you want some good power, well, a endo flame is a brilliant way to get yourself going, because I threw a block of coal on there and it went for ages, absolutely ages. I got loads of mana from it. So, and this is my little pool here. I've made myself a mana steel shovel so far. I've got a mana tablet. I need to fill it up though, because such and such. But overall, we're not doing too bad. I haven't made my runic ult or anything yet. I'm going to wait for this to get a lot of mana. I'm going to make my tools, and then I'll get a runic ult, and then I'll make my dirty stick. Because, to be honest, the reason I'm doing this, I want my dirty stick back. But today is going to be focused a little bit more around mariculture. So, I was talking about doing some diving and things around it, wasn't I? Like some mariculture shacks. Well, what I thought of is I'm going to have some shacks kind of here, where we're going to have some diving equipment for the guys to come, and if they want to do some diving, they can go and do some diving. We need quite a bit first, because it's not an easy thing to do to get yourself to that level. But that's what I want to be able to do. So I want an air compressor and things all up in this corner, so people can come and they can have a spot of diving, and then once they've done diving, they can come back and put their goods back on the side once they've got their oysters and whatnot. And I'm also going to fence off this area here like this, and then maybe put another pathway going along here, and I'm going to kind of make this into a pool. So I'm going to build down there and make it into a little pool, and this is going to be for my oysters. So I'm going to have a little oyster sanctuary where we can get the oysters, and we can get the different colours of the pearls and things, so we can make all of the amulets and all that nice stuff. But today we're going to start with the diving. So there's basically 3 stages to diving that you need to kind of work your way up to before you can make a proper scuba gear and scuba dank and stuff like that and get going. So the first thing you're going to need is we're going to need some reeds, and we're going to need to make ourselves a reed. Oh, let's have a little look-see over here. We need to make ourselves a reed fishing rod, I believe. Let's have a little look-see. I think I got some reeds when I was out adventuring, so we should be kind of good. Oh yeah, I'm using iron at the minute because I love this stuff, but the meteorization when you try and use Botania, no. it's just the magnetization just doesn't work well. Alright, so we got sugar canes, and we need to make a certain book, so let's have a looky-see. We need to make ourselves how to dive, so we need a snorkel, and we need ourselves a book. It's meant to give you the book straight away, but I remember watching Nemson's episode, it didn't give him the book, so we'll just be prepared for that. So we need some wood and some glass as well. So I'll just use this wood, I guess. There we go, wood and some glass. And we'll make 2 of these guys. These are our little panels. There we go. Good stuff. So it's some of those. And that gives us a snorkel. And we're going to need a book. Cool beans. Alright, so how to dive breathing underwater. Good stuff. So this should tell us all the basics that we need to know. Now, you can just make yourself a snorkel and go underwater, and the good thing about a snorkel is it basically doubles the length of time you can be underwater for before you need to come back up for air. But the real first stage of going underwater properly comes from the diving gear, and for that we're going to need a pump. So we need a pump, we need a power source for the pump, and then we need to make our diving stuff. So we need a diving helmet, an air supply, a diving suit, and the diving boots, which are kind of cool. And I think this also brightens up your vision underwater slightly. And this is what I'm looking for, because I've been underwater, it's dark. It's really, really dark. And we do need to go far down. And we're actually in a really good place to be doing that, because where the dock is, there's actually a sunken ship underneath it. I didn't realise. And there's the kelp rock as well, coral rock, which I found down there, which we're going to need for growing all of our coral, because we're going to need to grow our coral. Alright, so now that we got this stuff, let's put my dried kelp up there. Probably not going to need that. We're going to make ourselves some of these other bits. So let's grab the stuff we're going to need for a pump, which should do the trick. Here we go, so an air pump. So we're going to need this, I think this is just redstone. This should be just redstone, hopefully, probably. It's got loads of organic surface stuff there, but I'm pretty sure it's just redstone. But redstone, we need some iron wheels, so we need some iron and some oak wood slabs. So let's do that. Let's get some slabs. We need 2 slabs and a load of iron. Look at all of the iron blocks. I found so many. So let's make this. There we go. 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those gives us... Oh, we don't even need that many because it gives us a load anyway. Alright. I am cool with that. Oh, and I think I just got another book that's gone in my book binder. Yeah. The Factory. And let's put that in there as well. Cool stuff. Alright, so we got our iron wheel. We're going to need a piston. So we're going to need some cobblestone. We're going to need some wood. Going to need some redstone. And we're going to need some iron. There we go. Okie doke, we got a piston. And the rest is wood, redstone, and glass. Wood, need a little bit of redstone, and glass. Let's see if we can throw that in there. We can. Good stuff. So we've got an air pump. Awesome. So, Mariculture does have its own type of engines that you can make, but it basically runs off of RF. So we're going to see if we can use some of the stuff from IChunUtilities to power this. Now, I know that Nemson, he messaged me a couple of days back saying that there's a bit of a mess up with the RF producing machines from IChunUtilities and Mariculture. So if it doesn't work, it's fine. We'll use the actual Mariculture ones. There's like a wind-up one that works just as good. But now that we've got this, let's make ourselves an engine. So we're going to want a... Oh, no, generators, aren't they? Let's make a furnace generator. So I want some redstone, want some iron, good bits like that. Oh, we've already got a block of iron as well. Amazing. Let's make some more of this. Some redstone and a furnace. Oh, we've already got a furnace. Good stuff. So let's craft one of these. Oh, I need one more bit of redstone. There we go. We've got a furnace generator. Awesome job. Right, let's throw some of this rubbish back in here that we don't need. So all of that can go back in there for the time being. Got limestone somehow. I don't even know how I got limestone. And kelp. Kelp go in one of these. Yeah. Or reeds. You guys can go in there. Okay, right, so we've got our air pump. We're kind of on our way, but we need the parts for the diving suit. So let's have a looky, see what we're going to need here. So we're going to need some copper, which is either Professor Flackbeard's Wondrous Steam Power mod or Mariculture. I'm just going to use some Mariculture stuff. There we go. And some glass. And this isn't going to be the last one. This isn't like kind of the best one. There is one that's much better than this, but this is just getting yourself started. I need to go a bit more into the factory side of things if I want to make the actual scooper side of things, like the scooper stuff. And I need a load of pearls first as well. So, all right, we got a diving helmet. Let's make our cord. And I might need to make a little trip down to the zombie farm. Yes, it's looking that way. All right, so there's that. Cool stuff. We need the boots, which which I think are this. Yep, boots. Alright. And diving suit. Yeah, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to need a few of those, aren't we? So we're going to need 7 of those guys. We've got 3. Let's just see if I've got any hanging about, or if I've got any up here. No. I don't think I have. Have we got any fur coats? Because we can use fur, can't we? Oh, hide. Oh, so close. I'm pretty sure I don't have any. I feel like I'm... You know when you know that it's there, but you just I'm just waiting for someone to say, it was in the chest. It was in the chest. Alright, let's go down. Let's go beat up some zombies quickly. And then we will make this guy. I'm pretty excited to go underwater diving. I've never really done that in Minecraft. It's not been something I've expected to do. You know, it's not really a thing you plan on doing half the time. But there is gases and such that we can get underwater as well, which are kind of handy. So, why are my zombies not spawning? Zombies! 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 Oh. Hey, there we go. Just a little bit late to the pie, I guess. Yeah. There we go, there's one bit. Alright guys, I'm going to be back once I've got myself all the bits that I need. Alright, so I think I've got all the bits that I need. I've got all the different parts to make up the gear that we need. We've got our furnace and we've got our air pump. And I've got another mystical pickaxe as well, so we can go mining when we're down there. Alright, so I think we're set. Let's make ourselves quickly a armor stand as well to put down on the beach so I can change my stuff out when I need to. So we'll grab a couple of bits of iron and some of this. Let's make an armor stand. There we go. And we'll make our way down and see if this works. So the pump needs to be pretty close to where you're doing your stuff. Basically, if it's powered by hand, so you can twist it yourself, you have a block radius of around 64. So you can go diving within 64 blocks of your pump, your air pump, and you'll be supplied air. You also can do it with a machine like we're going to try and do, but I believe that only gives you about 40, if I'm right. Let's have a look. 64 blocks each way when powered by hand, or 40 when powered by a machine. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's place this guy down on here, I guess. Or here. Let's place it here. Okay. So there we go. Let's throw our suit on. And I'm pretty intrigued to see if this is going to work. So let's throw down our air pump. We'll put it here, I guess. And our furnace generator. Okay, alright, so I can twist it by hand like that, or I can use a furnace generator. So let's see if this is going to work. We're going to need some coal as well. Let's make our way back up quickly, and we'll grab ourselves some charcoal. Pretty sure I got a decent amount of charcoal. I've been using charcoal because we've got all of the trees. And downstairs, we've got, here we go, yeah, loads of charcoal. And I've been using the coal to make coal blocks for all of the Botania stuff, so it's going kind of well. Here we go. So, power in the generator. There's power in there. It's filling up. Let's see if this is going to work. Oh. Well, I got the stuff on. Let's... Oh! Oh! It looks like it's working. Let's go in. See what happens. Oh, nice. And I can see a little bit clearer underwater. This is awesome. For you guys, I might actually increase the brightness just a tad in my editing software, so it might go a little bit kind of brighter now for you. But look at this. Isn't this cool? And did my air just going up? I think it did. Yeah, I'm not drowning, so we're definitely doing something. But we can basically go within 40 blocks of that. Oh, this doesn't look good. It's not going up. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. We're good. Alright, so let's go and explore this little area now that we can go underwater and see if we can find ourselves. Because I don't know if these guys have chests in them or not. They might do. But I'm after pearls, and I want to find coral if I can. Oh, I can see a pearl. Let's have a look over here, see if we can find any chests. I don't think we can. No, not chest. But here we are. Found myself some of this. I can also walk on the water a lot easier. Look, I can walk on the ground. Huh, it's really cool. And there's loads and loads of this rock that I need for growing all my stuff. But here we go. We've got ourselves our first oyster, which we're going to want. And it's currently looks like it might have a pearl in it. I've never actually found a pearl. I don't know what a pearl, like, I don't know when a pearl is done. But let's grab an oyster. Yeah, we got a pearl. Look, we got a silver pearl. Nice. Alright, let's keep going. See if we can find another one. There's another ship here as well, another boat. And some of these do have treasure because we have found it before. It's generally at the back. Somewhere around about here. Oh, oh. Have I gone out of range of my scuba gear? Oh, 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 oh. I think I might have gone out of range of it. We might have to move it along a little bit. Oh, I can swim really fast like this as well. Yeah, we might need to move this long. Just a tadum. If we put it over there, we'll be able to check this boat, won't we? Alright, let's break this guy. There we go. And you can come with me. So let's place this, say, where's the boat? It's like there. Oh, did I just see a chest? I saw something. Something. Alright, let's do this. We'll place down this guy. There we go. And it's still got all the power in it, so we're good. I'm actually going to put some music on for this because this is kind of relaxing. Let's throw some tunes on. There we go. That's more like it. Have a melon smoothie. Oh, this is some tropical stuff. And dive in. Oh, let's make sure this is actually working first. Power going down, 99,700. Oh, it uses 100 RF for every rotation of air. That is so cheap. I love it. Right, let's go down. Oh, this is the one I wanted to check out, wasn't it? It was over here. Oh man, I really hope we can make it to this one as well. Should be able to. Well, we'll soon find out. There's another boat over there as well. Okie dokie. Right. Actually, I'm gonna prepare myself for drownage. Nope, we're not drowning. Good stuff. So let's have a look in here. Haha, chest! And we've got an ender lily seeds and some bread, some celery seeds, music disc, and a mundane power catalyst. Wow, so going under the water and having a looky around is most definitely worth it. But I need more oysters. So let's have a look around, see if we can find some oysters. And I gotta be really careful to not go out of range of my oxygen, otherwise I'm really gonna be in a spot bother. Like, really badly. Really bad. There's an ostrich. There's an ostrich in there. What a guy. Cool beans. Alright, let's keep moving. And is this Mariculture kelp? Because apparently, for Mariculture kelp... oh no, this is plant mega pack. If we found Mariculture kelp forests, you can get some pretty fancy stuff in there. There's actually chests and bits as well. I don't see any more oysters yet. Let's keep going. I can afford to go a little bit out of range of my thing, as long as I go up. And I swim pretty fast like this, so I'm kind of happy with that. But let's go off over this direction and see if we can... Aha! I found myself... Wait, is that an oyster? That's 2 oysters. That's 3 oysters. 3 oysters. Oh, and there's a coral thing over there. Alright, so where is that on the map? That's... So the coral is there. Let me mark this. The coral... Hold up. Hold up! It's basically on the side of that little bit of land, isn't it? So it's basically there. So let's put coral so I know where it is. Okie dokie. Right, let's go down and grab some of these oysters with my shovel. So if you missed before, the best way to grab your oysters is just to dig the ground away under them, and then they drop. There we go. And we can make our way back up. We're well out of range of this guy to actually give us air now, so we've got to be a little bit careful. But once we actually make a scooper suit, then we can be mega fancy with all of it. So let's grab a couple more of these. There we go. And we need a fairly decent amount of pearls, so I can start telling the guys what pearls I actually want them to make. Because at the minute, they'll just randomly make pearls for me, but you can actually tell them what colours you need. So there is different ones. So it's silver, white, and gold so far. And this guy gave me another silver one, so yeah. And we've got the coral over as well. So should we move over our stuff and have a little play around down there? Because I need to get some coral, and I need some of that coral rock as well. So let's quickly jump over here. And we'll grab our pump, and we'll grab our other stuff. Here we go. So let's grab this guy. And how much have we used up? Oh man, this can go on for ages, and it's so good that the generators hold the power in them as well, so that's like amazing, because I can take this, just throw it in my bag and just take it around with me. I could send it out on loan. I could say, look, you can borrow yourself a diving suit and a pump and a little generator full of a day's worth of oxygen for, say, a diamond or an ender pearl or something, because I need those for Botania. But let's go over here. I'm going to place the generator and things probably around here somewhere. And then we'll get ourselves some coral rocks. This is a nice little coral garden around here, and we are going to need quite a bit of this. So let's do this. So we'll pop this guy here, I guess. They do actually need blocks around them to pull oxygen. So you want to try and make sure you've got a nice little area around it where it's just oxygen blocks, or just space blocks, basically. There we go. All right. So furnace area. And we should be making oxygen again. I hope so, probably. Let's just wait for this guy to turn. I'll do it by hand. And we can go down. And look at all of this. Look at all of this amazing coral rock everywhere. We can go and pick all this up. You can break it and whatnot. Let's just take some of this stuff. Ooh. There is an easy way of breaking this, I think. I think the best way is with shears. I remember reading somewhere you can use shears to grab all of this. But it's a little bit tricky if you haven't got shears. I'm actually kind of lucky as well that I have got most of this back at the base. So I'm actually more after... Oh, look, we broke loads of it. Broke loads. I'm actually more after this than I am anything else, this coral rock. Because this allows the coral to grow. So you place one down and it'll actually start growing all over the place. So, and I think if I break this, the coral will drop as well. So let's try and grab some of this. See how we do. Yeah, it dropped it. Good. So that's not too bad. Alright, guys. So I am going to go and I'm going to get myself a decent amount of coral rock, I think. And I will be back so we can make our little pool where we can start growing all our coral bits. I shall see you soon. Alright, so I've made a couple of chests and I'm just throwing my stuff in it now. And I've made my pool. It's kind of a small pool at the minute. I actually had an idea while I was doing this that I might make a little walkway that goes in through here, and it just kind of does a U-turn and comes out back over here. But as you go through, you can actually, you know, you go through like one of those walkways in an aquarium where you see all the stuff around you. I was thinking of something like that. Like that would be really cool, wouldn't it? Because I could put the actual tank up here as like an L-shaped tank, and then you walk through it underneath. Like that would look awesome. So I might do something like that. But here, this is what we got so far. Let me just throw these down so it's a little bit like that. I made this small little kind of little pond here. It's a couple deep. And we can do whatever we want with it, really. So we can plant things in there, we can move stuff around. That's kind of what I'm going for. Although I might have to make it a little bit deeper. I'm not 100% sure if I want it any deeper. I might do it one deeper so that we can have all the stuff in there for the coral and whatnot. But I think we're okay. So let's see how deep we need this kelp to be. All the different types of stuff. So let's get some coral rock. And this. And we'll try planting it, so let's do that. And this. Yeah. Alright. So, I'm thinking we could do like a whole span of different types of that. And apparently it's meant to spread. So, like, if we did it all along here. And I'm intrigued to know how much this spreads and how much it grows. Or whether I actually have to place down more bits of it, because I might have to just place down more bits of it. Who knows? But let's do that. Alright, there we go. So we got one bit in there. I need to get some light in there, like really badly, because there's just nothing. Let's think of a good plan to get some light in there. I'm thinking maybe some glowstone on the sides. That could work. I don't think I have any pumpkins. Let's just see if I've got any pumpkins. If I've got pumpkins, we can just throw some pumpkins under there. Do we have pumpkins? We got one. I don't know if that's going to light up enough. We can try, though. So let's do a pumpkin with that. And I'm going to need another axe, aren't I? So let's grab myself an axe. Actually... Let's see if we've got enough mana to make our mana axe. Because I really want my mana tools back. Let's give it a quick try. So let's see if we've got enough mana for this. So, one. Yay. 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 And our wood. Alright, I think we've got just enough as well. So that and that. Yeah, mana steel axe. Lovely. And I think let's put the rest into my tablet, because we've got enough now that we can throw the rest into the tablet. I'm cool with that. So let's do that. And we'll drain all up. There we go. Lovely job. But we haven't got much. Like, there's not much in there, but there's enough for the time being. It will do fine. So let's do this. Let's throw our thing. Oh, but it's not equal. This is another problem. I made the pool uneven. At least I think I did. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. No. We're good. All right. So the central point should be here. Or is this uneven? 1, 2. So it's there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, I made the pool uneven. Brilliant. Alright, guys. I'm going to go to one of the ages that have little glowstone tendrils. I'm going to get a little glowstone. I'm going to put it in the corners. I think that'll look nicer. So I'll be right back once I got that. Alright, so I've gone and got some glowstone and thrown that in the corners. That's definitely doing the trick. When you're in there, it's a lot more brighter now. So it's a lot easier to see. It's a lot nicer. And I've put down all of the coral rock that we've had and placed all of the coral in there. Well, bits of the coral. And I'm just going to see whether anything actually happens with it. But I've made this little area at the back, which is like a little raised up area, because I want to see if we can place our oysters at that kind of water level. I know they need to be in water, but I think they might actually take up this water block. So let's grab an oyster and see if this works. So it's there. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? All right. Let's get rid of these. Cool stuff. Alright, so we'll get rid of this little shelf. I was kind of hoping it'd be there because it would look nice, but when we make the one inside the walkthrough, I'll remember to make it a little bit deeper so that we can play around like that. But let's put down our oysters. So we'll have 1 oyster, 2 oyster, and I just doubled oysters, didn't I? How did I manage to do that? I only had 5, and I just what? Okay, I'll put our oysters like that. Cool. And we'll have 1 oyster there and 1 oyster there. Alright, so they got water. Let's see if they want to work. So we need to get some sand. So let's run up to my barrel and we'll grab some sand. And over time they should turn that into pearls. Hopefully. And then once we've got enough pearls, we can make different coloured pearl blocks, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, we can make these. So we can make yellow pearl bricks, pink pearl bricks, and such. And then if you place an oyster on top of one of the coloured pearl bricks, the pearl that it makes will be the colour of that brick. So that way we can make sure we know what colour pearl we're going to have. So let's place some sand in there. In there, in there, in there, and in there. Alright. And that's pretty much it now. So we just have to wait and see if we manage to get ourselves any funky pearls, I guess. We've got a couple already, and with the pearls we can make some better stuff. So the real scooper gear, because if I want people to come down here, have their lunch, you know, enjoy the scenery and go and have a smoothie and stuff like that, possibly do some diving, they're going to need some good stuff, aren't they? So we're going to need scooper gear, and the scooper gear needs some of this stuff, this neoprene, I think it's called, and this needs pearls. So we need pearls to get this stuff, so it's not cheap. What's that? A bottle of natural gas. Oh, and we need to go get natural gas as well. That's one thing, we need to go find some natural gas underwater. So that's going to be another thing that we have to do. But there we go, guys. I think we've done a fairly decent amount today. I'm going to see how long it takes for these to produce their pearls. I'm kind of excited for that. And then we'll crack on from there. Hopefully by that time as well, I'll have myself up to scratch with my Botania as well from where we was in the diamond gear. And we can carry on. Yeah, I'm excited. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one, as always. And goodbye.